Everyone, welcome to Sims World. We are back with the original Sims World gang. The last few weeks we've been away with Dorothy, and that was because Dorothy kind of had her storyline. She moved out. We have a new series coming up following Dorothy and her boyfriend. That will debut officially this week. So that essentially means Nini now has her own room here, and the boys are still sharing their room, and things are doing great. Everybody's starting to get back to their normal living business. And also in the last little episode, you've seen that Dorothy and them are now talking with these guys, so that's great. The family's all together getting back together. However, something else was revealed, that their aunt has not been found, and she pretty much left her son here with Barbara and him, and nobody quite understands where Marcy had went. But her son, Jed, is up here pretty much. Well, he's probably going to end up getting sick because he's eating a rotten hamburger, which I don't understand how they keep getting, but unless someone made them and they never. Where are these hamburgers? I see, okay. Let's go ahead and fix the problem so we don't have any more situations like that. We are also going to throw away whatever it is that's stinking up that. Anyways, so that pretty much means that the house is getting to the point where it's getting smaller, but these guys are obviously worried about Marcy, and that's absolutely understandable. And Barbara has her birthday tomorrow, so she really wants her sister to come for her birthday. They don't know if they will be able to locate her sister, but they have contacted the police, and the police are investigating her whereabouts. And the police are willing, or have pretty much has Barbara and them having temporary custody of Jed, because obviously there's no other relative that is around. So, with that said, Barbara and them have really been discussing like what they should do now. This place is it's big and it's great and all that, but really the boys are getting older. They really can't share a lot of rooms anymore. And Marcy's kind of like MIA. We don't know where she is. What we should do with all these kids, because we desperately need to do something. Meanwhile, Kai's going to try to take himself away from everything and focus on getting their cake done for Barbara, which we're going to go ahead and do her birthday then. Meanwhile, let's see what else is coming up. We have Sims Dependence Day coming up as well. So, that's literally right around the corner. And Barbara will be an adult, so if Barbara was to ever want any more kids, she would desperately have to probably do it now more than ever. But Barbara, I don't know. I think Barbara, in her eyes, she really... I mean, I think in some ways she would love to have another kid. Because obviously she realizes that Kyler's still young and all that. But she's realizing now that her oldest daughter has a kid, and she has grandchildren, and they're older. Like, a lot of her kids can kind of do for themselves. So, in some ways, they really don't want another kid. Plus, they already kind of inherited one with Jed. Um, and she's trying to like torn. Like, she obviously has baby fever because she doesn't want all her babies to grow up. Um, but in other eyes, she's like, I want a kid, but I don't want a kid. So she wants to say something to Kai about maybe Kai and her discussing whether or not they want to have another kid. Kai, who's a little bit sick right now, so, but so Kai's coming down because she called Kai down with her phone. She's gonna call him down and or texted him and say, "Can you come meet with me and discuss something?" Plus, I also kind of want to be here down here when I blow out my candles. And Kai's like, I've been really thinking, like, now that we got the extra space and all that, I really am considering having another kid. And Barbara's like, mean, I don't see why it would hurt to have another kid. I mean, I want another baby myself, but it's just, I don't know. It's like now or never type of thing. Because I'm getting older, and adulthood is definitely going to be a little bit different than things. And you're older, so it's kind of like now or never. If we're going to do this, we got to do it now. And let this kind of be the end of our last child. If we're going to do this. Because, I mean, now that we have to take care of, Jed, which I'd rather him be here than with anybody else anyways, I would just rather do it this way. So it looks as if these guys have kind of discussed it, and Dorothy's going to go ahead and take a PTO day today, and just kind of take the day to potentially try for another baby. And if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. But since Kyler's heading off to sleep for a little bit, this is desperately the right time for these guys to try. So I think they're going to go ahead and do that real fast. They're going to go ahead and try to see if they can get pregnant. If they don't, then they don't. If they do, then they do. That's just kind of how they feel. Also, so they have elected in doing it in Nini's bed. Okay. I don't think that... Okay, though. But now I see that Harris... Alright, so now she's gonna go ahead and grab something to eat. And then I say maybe she takes a pregnancy test. So she's gonna go ahead and grab something to eat. Kai's sleeping, the baby's sleeping, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up once she's done eating. Okay, she's going to get her pregnancy test done, and we'll go from there. Okay, so it says that she's not pregnant right now, but I mean, you never know. Things could change. I don't know. I mean, in some ways that she would take this as like, okay, we're not pregnant. But I think in a way in some ways they were hoping for another baby, but maybe her body just isn't able to produce another baby anymore. So she knows that Kai wants another baby. So she's gonna go ahead and adopt. Or ask Kai more so if he would like to adopt. So she's gonna brighten his day, talk to him for a little bit, and then have a deep conversation about adoption and see what he says. So she's like, we're getting older, and you wanted a baby, and all that, and it's just, oh, how cute is that? Corey, which is Dorothy's boyfriend, just sent a birthday message to Barbara, but he's like, I really do want another baby. If we can't have one, maybe we can help a kid that doesn't really have a family, like we're doing right now with Jed. Not that your sister's not ever going to come back, but, I mean, maybe this is a good idea. Maybe this is the way that we get our new kid. And, I mean, if that's your decision, but maybe this is the way that that God wants us to get our new kid. So I really am thinking about a baby, but in some ways I'm really like Dane. He's really, really cute. maybe, I mean, ugh. I wanna I wanna do a girl, but in a way I wanna do a boy, because Dane is like adorable. Okay, how about, okay, I know what we're gonna do. These guys are going to go ahead and adopt, but they're going to adopt Dane. And the reason why I decided to go with Dane and not a baby is because I think in a way these guys are past the baby stage. Plus also, Kyler is getting older. Like, his birthday is coming up, I believe, next. Yes, his birthday is literally like a couple days away here in The Sims. So it really wouldn't be too long that they have two babies. Um, so they're going to go ahead and adopt little Dane. I think in a way we might keep his name. I think that'd be a really cute name. And who is this? Vea. I don't even know who you are, dude. But she's going to go ahead and adopt Dane, and then we are going to go ahead and probably finish this one out. So we have a new addition to the family. I think we would keep his name Dane. I mean, so Dane is happy that he got new friends from being a charmer, so he is definitely an adorable little boy. So let's see a little bit about Dane, though. So he's a charmer, so he's absolutely sweet. And Dane, let's go ahead and get you in here, buddy. Okay, so this is Dane. He's all adorable. And we will have more about his backstory in the next episode of Sims World. So thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. And we will dive more into his backstory, more into the disappearance of Marcy, and go from there. So thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Peace.